Thank you very much to welcome you to MedZone African Motives, whereby today I want us to look at the business studies grade 10, which is essay paper 2 for the paper that was written in November 2024, and it was written in Northwest Province. So we are going to try by all means to revise this essay together, uh, trying by all means to prepare for the exams that you're going to write, term 4 examination that you are going to write soon in November. So let us be together from the start of this presentation to the end of it. So like we have said, we are going to look at the essay. We know very well that essay is section C, whereby you are to choose one question in that section C. But as you are going to attend to both of them, question 5 and question 6. So without wasting much time, let's get to the work. Answer any question in this section. Note, clearly indicate question number of the chosen question. The answer to the question must start on a new page. For example, question 5 on a new page, question 6 on a new page. So now we are on question 5, business ventures, where we are going to talk about business plan. So now let us read together the scenario that we're given. A business plan. A business plan is a plan that turns an idea into workable plan. Entrepreneurs know the importance of business plan when starting a business. So it is of utmost importance to do proper market research and to determine who your competitors are so that the business can develop strategies to overcome competition. So now you are to write an essay on a business plan in which include the following aspects. So we are given the aspects. We are given the aspects. The first one, outline the importance of marketing plan and market research. The second one, explain the meaning of marketing mix with specific reference to 4 of the 7 P's. Explain the importance of business plan. Recommend strategies to overcome competition in the market. These are the aspects that you're going to write our essay based on. So when we are writing an essay, please remember that you have to write what? Introduction. You first have to start with the introduction. And when you are getting into the body of your essay, make sure that you're going to write it in points form. You're going to write it in points form. And also at the end, we are to conclude. And a conclusion as well is very important as it is going to award you marks as well. So now let us attend to our essay, question 5. Here are our answers on that question. Question 5, section C. So section C, mark the answer to the first question only. So here we are on question 5. You know, we are talking about the business plan. So like I've said, we have to give introduction. So we are going to give introduction on our business plan. Introduction on a business plan. So you know very well when you're talking about business plan, good people, in a short summary, when you're talking about business plan, you're talking about it is a plan that it is a written document, in fact, written document that outlines company's goals, strategies, target market, and financial forecast. So that is what, in short, it means when you're talking about what a business plan. That is it is what a written document. That is this written a written document that outlines a company's goals, company's goals, strategies, target market, and financial forecast. And financial forecast. So that is in short when we are to give what the definition or explanation of what business plan is. So now we can come to the points that we are given here on our answers. They said once entrepreneurs identify the business opportunity, the next step would turn those ideas into workable plan. So when you identify a business opportunity, so then after that you're going to turn that idea that you've identified into workable plan. You're going to implement it. So this workable plan is what we refer to as a business plan. So the workable plan is what? It's a business plan. Once it is workable. It is workable when you have turned that idea to be into action. When you turn the idea, when you implement it, that is when we say it's workable. So the business plan provides details on where the business would like to go with its idea and how we'll get there and how you will get there. So that is that. It gives the direction of where the business is heading to. And how are you going to get there? That is the business plan. It's the one that is going to tell us or give us a direction of how we are going to get there. A business plan is a written description of a prospective business. Like I've said, it's a written document. Like I've talked about a written document that outlines company's goals. That is why we are saying it's a written description of prospective business. The business plan describes how the business will deal with threats and market its goods or services. So it is in the business plan that it is going to be stated how the business will deal with the threats that might come into the market. The form of ownership picked can lead to the success or failure of business. That is the form of ownership. So it will depend on the form of ownership of the business that you're going to pick. So that is the one that will determine your future as a business. So now any relevant introduction related to what you have said is going to be accepted. So now let us move on. Now we are moving on to the importance of marketing plan. That is the second aspect that we're asked to talk about. We know very well that when you're talking about the marketing plan helps business promote its product, helps business promotes its products, effectively, and reach its target markets. And reach its target market. That is in short when you're talking about what? The importance of a marketing plan. That is to promote your business promoting its product or services effectively for it to reach its target market. That is that. So now let us come to the points given here under importance of marketing plan. It is a description of the market analysis, including the target market, It includes the analysis of the target market. So marketing plan include what? The analysis of target market. We try to find out what the target market, like try to find out all about the target market that you're going to serve. their buying power, the purchasing power of the market, their needs, and stuff like that. So customer as well as the competition. So you need to know about your customers. Like we have said that you're going to know their buying preferences and stuff, and the competition. The competitors, you need to know about your competitor. What products and services are they selling? And also you look at their strong points as well as their weak points. So that is that. And also the importance of marketing plan, it explains the marketing mix and provides the marketing strategies of the business. That is that. It guides the business on how to advertise their products or service. So it serves as a guide on how the products are going to be advertised so that you're going to make aware the customers about what the business is offering. It also describes the proposed prices of goods or services. So the prices of the goods or services are as well in the marketing plan. That is why a marketing plan is very, very important. So now let us move on to the importance of market research. Importance of market research. That is a third aspect that we are asked to talk about, or that we are asked to talk about. Importance of market research. So with market research, we know very well that market research helps business to understand customers' needs. Market research uh, helps, market research helps a business understand customer needs, competitors, understand customers needs, competitors, and market trends. And market trends before making decision. Before making decisions. So that is that. That is a market research. It helps business understand the customer's needs, the competitors, the market trends before he can decide. He can make what? A decision. That is the importance of making what? Making a research. Because if you try to find out what are the needs of the customers, it means you're going to respond exactly to what they need. Also, doing research is you're going to find out about your competitors, like we have said, their strengths and their weakness and stuff like that. So let us come to the points that are given under importance of market research. It is a process to understand more about customers' needs. Like we have said, it's a process to understand more about their customers' needs. The target market refers to the people who are likely to buy the product or service offered by the business. So you're going to look for a target market, those people who are likely to buy your product or services. The business must conduct market research to know about the following factors of the target market: age group, gender, personality, income, education, level of what? Of the target market. So you need to do a research so that you are going to know the age group that you are going to serve. The gender, if you are going to mainly look for male or male or female. The personality of the market that you're going to serve, their income level, is it the middle or lower or higher? And the educational level of their target market. So the method of conducting market research includes surveys, interview, as well as what? As well as questionnaires. So the results of the market research are important as it will indicate whether the target market shows interest in the goods and services the proposed business aims to offer. So it is very important because with the research, we'll know if our products or services are going to make it in the market. And you're going to know that by the interest that is going to be shown by the market or by the potential customers if they are there. So that is very important. So any relevant answer is going to be accepted. So now let us move on. So now we are on 5.3, whereby it's another aspect that we are asked to talk about the 7 P's of marketing. The 7 P's of marketing. So we know when you're talking about 7 P's, you're talking about product, price, place, promotion, people, process, and the physical evidence. And physical. So these are our 7 P's of marketing. We can even make a example because these are very key elements used to market goods or services. Example, a restaurant ensures good food. That is what a product. A restaurant shows what good food, fair price, fair price and friendly service. That's when you're talking about what people now. So let us come to the points that are given under this product. We are first going to start by product. Product is a description of the product. Product is a description of the product, appearance, the usage that is available to customer. And we know that the product is the heart of the business. We cannot sell, we cannot market if there is no product. And the product or service can be a picture, drawing, or photograph of what the product looks like. That is that. The manufacturing process is used to make what? It is used to make a product. The appearance of product or service must be different from competitors' products so that you are going to be able to get or gain competitive advantage so that you are different from your rivals. The packaging of product should protect or preserve the product. So let the packaging protect the product. So any relevant answer is going to be accepted. So that is that. So now let us move on to the price now. Here we are on a price. Here we are on a price now. So as you know, the price now it says the price of product refers to the amount of money that must be paid by the consumer to obtain the product. So you're talking about the amount of money that the consumer is going to pay for him or her to get what? A product. The proposed business must include its pricing policy in the business plan. So you need to include the pricing policy in the business plan. The pricing policy describes the way in which the price is used to attract what? Customers. So that is very important that if you have come up with a pricing policy that will make sure that it's going to attract what? Customers. For example, we can use both the odd pricing, whereby if your competitors, they are saying their price of product is 10 Rand, you can make it 9.99. That can attract customers and feel like that is cheap. It's cheap. The price needs to cover all costs and must appeal to the target market. So the price that you're going to come up, make sure that it's going to cover all the costs. Don't make the cost to be more than the price that of the product, because your prices must cover all the costs that you have incurred to come up with the product. And as well, the product must appeal to the price must appeal to the target market. So it means the price must be reasonable. The price must be affordable for consumers. So make sure that you put into consideration the affordability of your product. Good access to the product service will increase sales. Good access to the product. So make your product to be accessible, to be reachable by customers, as that will increase your sales. Cash or credit facilities may affect the customer's attitudes to the price. So cash and credit facilities may affect the customer's attitude to price. Customers may be aware of other sellers who are selling the same product for less. So that is that we're talking about the price. So now let us move on to people now. As we have said, that people is one of the marketing mix. People refer to employees, management, directors, shareholders, all people involved in selling the product. That's what we are talking about. The business plan must include the detailed information of people that will be involved in the proposed business and in making a business. So all the people that are there in the business, employees, directors, management, the shareholders, their information should be included. Their information should be included in the business plan. So no other people are to be hidden. That is that. People can affect business with their knowledge, skills, and attitudes. So with the knowledge that they find themselves with, if they have good knowledge, that they are going to affect the business positively. But if you find that you're with people with not necessary skills to do the business, now that is going to affect our business negatively. Let us move on, good people. Let us move on. Let us move on to another aspect. So here we are on another aspect, distribution. Now we are on distribution. Distribution or place or distribution. The location where goods and services are sold, or place where consumers can access the goods or services. So you're talking about the location now, place. Where are your business found? Where are your products or services are accessed? So that is very important. Make sure that your products and services are easily accessed, because that will help you very lot, as that will increase the sales. Business can sell their product directly to consumers itself, or can market the product through other business. So they can market it through other business, or they can sell directly to their customers themselves as business. Business may use the following channels of distribution. Direct selling. Manufacturers sell directly to customers. Door-to-door selling. Business employs salespeople to sell door-to-door, and they carry few stocks with them. So they can make door-to-door, or they can do direct selling, wherever they are selling directly to consumers. Also, they can make use of mail order. Large business print catalogs that can be used by consumers to order of their choice. So small business advertise in local paper, inviting consumers to buy direct from the business. So this is another channel that they can be used by the phone, or another channel can be what? Telephone sales. The business employ people who phone members of the public and try to persuade them to buy what? To buy their products, to buy their goods. Also, internet is a channel or online shopping. Business use systems on the internet to allow customers to order their shopping online and have delivered to the door. So to the door. Customers to order their shopping online and have delivered to the door. So these are the answers for the place or distribution of how our products can be accessed. So we understand that our products can be accessed even through the channels that we have talked about: direct selling, hiring salespeople to do door to door, the mail orders, whereby consumers can order their products using one of the printed catalogs. Also, even via telephone sales, the products or the goods of the business can be accessed, where you employ people who will be phoning, making calls, trying to persuade people to come and buy. So that is that. Without wasting much time, let us come to the promotion. Let us come to the promotion. With promotion now, a promotion should communicate the benefits of product to consumer. So when I'm doing promotion, we are trying to promote the products and telling the products about what benefits the product has to our customers, telling about the features of the product, how the product was made. That is the information the customers are looking for. So promotion is there to provide this information. Promotion is the business is going to make its target market aware of product or service. So we are letting aware our target market about the product or services that the business is offering. The proposed business must include the details about its promotion policy. So the proposed business, there in your business plan, you should also include the promotion policy that the business is going to make use of. The promotion policy must describe how sales of products will be promoted. Promotion outlines the following methods of advertisement: advertising through radio, magazines, press, television, and etc. Special offers, trial products such as free sample for testing, free gifts, direct mailing, online marketing, social media, public relations, and brand awareness. So that is that with people, and let us move on. So here we are on the process. Here we are on a process. Process refers to the process that are designed and implemented to ensure a pleasant shopping experience. Process. They designed and implemented. They designed and implement to make sure that there is going to be a pleasant shopping and shopping experience. Describe the way in which marketing and sales process are carried out. That is a process. Also, the process of giving a service and the behavior of those delivering services are important for customers, approval of to customers, to keep customers happy. Examples of system and process that ensure that customers experience a system and process to ensure that consumers do not wait long in queues for goods delivered. That is that. So that they are not going to be angry at services that are offered by the business. So make sure that there are no long queues. System and process make sure that telephonic messages are dealt with and delivered to the right person. So system and process also ensure that emailed messages are read. That's the process when you are talking about what? Process. Make sure that the process your business it is coming up with, it is making it easy for our customers. Let them not wait all long in the queues. Make sure that the telephone messages are dealt with. Make sure that the email messages are read. That's the process that we're talking about. Now let us come to physical environment. Physical environment. So physical environment refers to the environment where goods and services are sold, service rendered, where our goods or services are sold. So the physical environment includes the appearance of building and uniforms of employees. How do your staff look? Good looking of staffs can make or attract the customers to come and make business with such enterprise that is having nice uniform. The buildings are okay, they are not looking old, or they are not having some cracks. So it's very important to make the environment to look good. The physical environment must be appropriate and make the customer feel comfortable. That's what I'm saying. Clean and functional facilities attract and retain customers. They will do what we call repeat purchases. They will come again. Well-decorated reception also helps to reassure customers that the business offers best services, values their customer. So, in the relevant answer is accepted. So, another aspect on question 5 was the importance of business plan. That is another aspect that we are asked to talk about, the importance of business plan. So the importance of what of business plans. So importance of business plan, it guides the business, it guides the business, guides the business, helps secure funding, helps secure funding, and measures progress. And measures progress. That is the importance of what? The importance of a business plan. Like as it says, the business plan helps entrepreneurs to set goals and objectives. So it enables the entrepreneurs to have goals and the objectives that they want to achieve, and can be used to attract investors and prospective employees. So a sound business plan helps to attract investors. So make sure that your business is a sound, is convincing, that the investors are not going to be reluctant to invest into your business. Also helps stakeholders to understand the role they play in the business and encourages them to contribute effectively. Stakeholders, we can talk about employees again here. So the employees, they will know their roles that are going to play, and that will encourage them to contribute effectively. So that is through the business plan that is very clear, that the employees, suppliers are going to know their role that they have to play in the business. Also, it guides the entrepreneurs on the viability of his or her business idea. So it is with business plan that you're going to be able to see if your idea is viable or, or not. It also helps entrepreneurs to identify problems that may arise and helps management to take steps to avoid these problems. So it is with business plan that you are quickly going to be able to identify the problems. It improves business operations and processes and practices. It evaluates the success of the business. It is essential when applying for financial assistance from investors or lenders. So when you're looking for assistance, the business plan is the one that is going to make sure that we get those funds from investors or lenders. Because if your business is poor, if your business plan is not convincing, it's not sound, it's not a sound business plan, they are not going to be sure that your business is going to succeed. They will think that your business is not going to make it. But if it's a good and clear business plan, very rich business plan, then it is not going to be a problem for them to give you the money or invest into a business. Compels an entrepreneur to arrange his or her thoughts in a logical order. Helps an entrepreneur to face threats and head on and deal with them. That is that. Now let us move on to another aspect. which is strategies that a business will use to overcome competition in the market. So the strategies to overcome competition, it includes improving product quality. So that is where you are trying by always, it include what? Improving product quality, offering good customer service, offering good customer offering good customer service, lowering prices, and as well as innovating or innovating. So that is a strategy that you can overcome your competition. That is where you know for sure that your products are of quality, you are improved, they are improved. So they are going to be different from your competitors. Also offering good customer service. Customers want go for a business where they are valued. Lowering prices, there are those customers who buy based on price, when the price are down. Also trying to innovate your products. So now let us go through the given points. The first one says business must ensure that they produce differentiated or unique goods or services for the target market. So you differentiate your business, your enterprise from your competitors. Business need to, so you're going to differentiate it with good quality product, or you can lower your prices, or offering good services, which is different from other businesses. It further on say business need to provide more personalized service by being responsive to their customers' need, and business need to provide more personalized service. So we need to have personal service. Take care of your customers. Respond to their needs. Attend to their needs. It means you're going to satisfy their needs, and they will be happy and they will remain with that business. They will always come again. Goods or services must be priced lower than competitors or goods or services in the market. Like I've said, when we're talking about what lowering prices. Business must produce high quality goods or services that the customers will be interested in. Remember, we started with that as well when you say improving product quality. Improving product quality that customers will be interested in. Business must improve customer services and keep customers happy. Like we say, offer good customer service. Business must create positive outlook by regularly renovating their premises and improving their system. So if the business is going to keep on renovating, making some advancements, those improvements that will make the business to be different or be able to overcome their competitors. Business must undertake good marketing campaigns that will draw the attention of the target market. That is that. Create positive image and publicity through regular engagements, in the community development project. Business must offer low-cost extra such as improved credit terms, loyalty schemes. Business also ensure that they have well-trained and dedicated employees that create a better working atmosphere. So that is that. So now we are to conclude our question 5, a business plan. Now we have to give conclusion, like I've said when I started this presentation, that make sure that you will have introduction as well as conclusion. So here is our conclusion. The business plan provides details on where the business would like to go, gives what direction with its idea and how you will get there. A business plan is a written description of a prospective business. So it's a written document. Remember that it's a written document that outlines company's goals, strategies, target markets, financial forecast. It also explains how a prospective business owner will obtain funding. That is the business plan that will tell or enable you how you are going to get funding. The business plan describes how the business will deal with threats and market its goods or services. So any relevant answer in those mentioned points will be accepted. So now we have to move on to question 6. Question 6. We have to move on to question 6. So here we are on question 6. Question 6, that is business role relationships and team performance. So here is a scenario. Team work is when 2 or more people work together for a common goal and can be advantageous for any business. So to set up successful team, the manager needs to consider criteria for success for team performance. Managers need to be aware of the factors that can influence team relationships and need to create an environment that enables team to work effectively. So now you are to write an essay. Write an essay on the relationships and team performance in which you include the following aspects. Outline the benefits of teamwork. Explain 3 criteria for successful team performance. Describe 3 factors that can influence team relationships. Suggest ways in which business can create an environment that enables team to work effectively. So that is question 6, and then we have to attend to the answers. So here we are on our question 6. Here we are on our question 6. So that is question 6. Like we have said, here are our answers on those relationships and team performance. So now we have to start with introduction. Successful teams communicate frequently and openly. Team members can engage with one another and they are flexible to ensure the overall success of the team. That is that. Successful teams, they always meet and try by all means to discuss and try to come up with views, opinions on how to solve problem. So teamwork can be natural for some people, but difficult for others. That is that. Poor relationship amongst team members can be characterized by emotional and behavioral actions that can create distress and anger and withdrawal. So teamwork can be natural for some people, but difficult for others, like we have said. So any of those points can earn you 2 marks for introduction. Any point of those mentioned today. Now we come to the benefits of teamwork. Benefits of teamwork. So we are on benefits of our teamwork. So benefits of teamwork. It says the team achieve more than individual. That is true. Team achieve more than individual. So if we work together as a team, we are going to achieve more. Good team helps business achieve its objectives. So the set objectives can be easily achieved if there is a team work. So a good team allows us that. Gives employees more control over their jobs. So it gives employees more control over their jobs. The performance of all team members improves because they support each other's skills. So where there is a support, it means there is a success. If team members support one another, so it simply says there is going to be what? A success. Team encourages workers to increase their range of skills to increase productivity. So the team encourages, so members in the team, they encourages one another to improve their skills. And that is going to help the organization to increase what? The productivity. Teamwork improves effective communication. So the teamwork, if people are working together, that as well improves what? The communication. So it improves what? Communication. So meaning to say, they are going to share information clearly and keeps everyone informed, avoids misunderstanding and stuff like that. Teamwork can be strong relationships among employees, which in turn leads to a better communication within a team. Teamwork promotes a healthy risk-taking. Working as a team allows team members to take more risk because they have the support of the team in case of fail. So it is easy to take a risk if people are working together as a team because of the support you're going to get in case or there is a failure. Teamwork promotes a wider sense of ownership when working together to achieve what business objective. Teamwork promotes creativity and learning, as creativity prospers when people work together as a team. The team members can learn from each other and grow. So it means also the team members allows growth. Team members feel connected to the business, which leads to individual job satisfaction. Teamwork creates synergy to maximize energy levels of employees. So now let us move on to another aspect, whereby now we're going to talk about the criteria for successful team performance. The criteria for successful team performance. So we're talking about clear objectives and agreed goals. Clear objectives and agreed goals. Teamwork better when everyone knows and agrees on what to achieve. So that is what it means. Team work better when everyone knows knows and agrees on what to achieve. So that is that. For example, a project team finishes task. For example, a sales team sets a goal to increase monthly sales by 10%. So that is that. So here it says team members must agree on goals, like we've said, and set what? Clear objectives. Team members who agree to the goals will be more committed. Team members will show more commitment if the objectives are understood clearly. So if the objectives are clear to the team members, so that will let the team members to be committed and work very hard. Teams need to focus to the agreed goals. So as a team, make sure that your focus is on what you agreed, essential for success. Team members should know what they want to achieve, clear goals for direction. So that is that when you're talking about what? Clear objectives and agreed goals. So now we come to interpersonal attitudes. Interpersonal attitudes and behavior. Interpersonal attitudes and behavior. So interpersonal attitudes and behavior. So that's when you're talking about positive attitudes, positive attitudes, and respectful behavior, and respectful 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 behavior helps team to work smoothly. Respectful behavior helps team it helps team work smoothly. It helps team work smoothly. So for example, team members listen and support each other during meetings. So it says here under interpersonal attitude and behavior, team members have a positive attitude. Like I'm talking about what? Positive attitude. Team members have positive attitude of support and motivation towards each other. Good interpersonal relationships will ensure job satisfaction. So if there is a healthy relationship amongst the team members, that will ensure that there is what? A job satisfaction. So in this way, the productivity is going to increase. The productivity is going to increase. Increase the productivity of the team. Team members are committed and enthusiastic to achieve common goal. Team leaders give credit to members for positive contributions. So, meaning to say, we have to recognize what the efforts and the inputs of the team members. So, that is that. So, now let us move on to shared values and mutual respect. Shared values and mutual uh, respect. Mutual respect. Shared values and mutual respect. So with this one, we are talking about team members' value. We are saying team members value each other, value each other, others' ideas, and rely on one another, and rely on one another. That is that. Team members value each other's ideas and rely on one another. Like it says, shows respect for the knowledge or skills of other members. You follow each other's ideas. Perform team tasks with integrity, meeting the team deadlines with necessary commitment of the team goals. Show loyalty, respect, and trust towards team members despite differences. So it means they leave their differences at home. All they know that when we are in a team, we have to work together and respect and trust one another. Shows respect for the knowledge or skills of other members. Perform team tasks with integrity, pursuing responsibility and meeting team deadlines with necessary commitment to the team. That is that. So now let us move on to yeah. Let us move on to communication. So here we are on communication. So with communication, we're talking about sharing information clearly, keeps everyone informed. Keeps everyone informed and avoids and avoids misunderstandings. Misunderstandings. So that is that when you're talking about what communication, we are sharing what information clearly, and that keeps everyone informed and avoids misunderstanding. So as it says, a clear set of process and procedures for teamwork ensures that every team member understands their role. A clear set of processes, procedures for teamwork. It is going to ensure that everyone is going to understand his or her role. Efficient communication between team members may result in a quick decisions. Quality feedback from team members will improve morale of the team. Open discussion between the members will lead to effective problem solving. Continuous review of team progress ensures that team members can correct and minimize mistakes and can act proactively to ensure that goals are achieved. That is that. Now we are coming to the cooperation or collaboration. So cooperation or collaboration, we are talking about working together, helps combine, helps combine skills to reach common goal. Skills to reach common goal. So that is that. As you know, talking about collaboration or cooperation. Clearly defined and realistic goals will ensure that team members know exactly what is expected of them. The team members should actively participate in the decision-making process. Show willingness to cooperate as a unit to achieve team objectives. Corporate management to achieve team or business objectives. Agree on how to get tasks done effectively without wasting time on conflict resolution. A balanced composition of skills, knowledge, experience, and expertise ensures that teams achieve their objectives. So now we are on 6.4. Factors that can influence relationships. Factors that can influence team relationship. Then we are going to talk about the prejudice. So as we're going to talk about prejudice. So when you're talking about prejudice, you know for sure that you're talking about negative opinions about others. Negative opinions about others. About others without reason. Without reason can harm teamwork. Can harm teamwork. So negative opinions about others without reason can harm what? The teamwork. That's when we talk about what a prejudice. The prejudice is a negative attitude towards an individual. This attitude is usually based on the differences between individuals who may belong to a particular social group. So that is that. For example, a prejudice is a common against people who are members of an unfamiliar cultural group. So that is that we're not talking about what? A prejudice. Now we have discrimination. We have what? Discrimination. So when you're talking about discrimination, you're talking about unfair treatment, unfair treatment based on race, gender, and etc. Causes what? Causes conflict. Causes what? Conflicting. So as it says, discrimination is a negative action towards an individual because of their belonging to a certain gender or race or religion or sexual orientation. So that is that. Now we have diversity. So diversity, we are talking about what? Different backgrounds now. We're talking about what? Different backgrounds. Different backgrounds and skills. And skills make the team strong. Make the team stronger. The team stronger. So we're talking about what? Diversity, the different backgrounds. And skills make the team stronger. That is diversity. Diversity is the practice of including peoples from a range of different social and ethnic backgrounds. That's when you accept what the differences now. That is where you include, everyone is included. And of different genders and sexual orientations. So any relevant answer. So now we have what we call equity. Equity. So equity means treating everyone fairly. Everyone fairly improves motivation and cooperation. So that equity encourages diversity in decision making, allows job satisfaction and employee engagement. Equity in the place to respectful and dignified treatment of every person in the business. That is why we have said it is treating everyone fairly improves motivation as well as cooperation. That is in short what it means. So now we come to the ways now, ways in which business can create the environment that enables teams to work effectively. So that ensure the team clearly understands the business objectives, set the ground rules for the team, establish team values and goals, consider each employee's ideas as what as valuable. Be clear and specific when communicating to prevent confusion. Encourage listening and brainstorming. Encourage trust, respect, and cooperation among members of the team. Encourage team members to share information and resources effectively. Delegate problem-solving tasks to the team. Establish a method of arriving at consensus to prevent conflict. Be aware of employees' unspoken feelings. So any relevant answer. So now we are to conclude like we did in question 5. Conclusion. Whether the business is dealing with customers' dissatisfaction or financial issue, there will always be unforeseen issues that arise, which would require problem solving. Successful teams communicate frequently and openly, and team members can engage with one another, and they are flexible to ensure overall success of the team. So any relevant answers to the one mentioned will be acceptable. So this is the end of this presentation. This is the end of presentation. This is the end of our section C, question 5 and 6. So thank you very much for your time, and make sure that you are going to share with those who are concerned. And please, good people, quick turns, make sure that you hit the subscription button. Thank you very much.